Ho, 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 ho. First live going up. It's all going up. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Bruh, I was just watching the women, bro. Shout out to Ashley Jackson, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Ashley got me hyped right now. It took me a while after the crazy cash out. I apologize, but I had to see the end of the Duke women's game. Got kind of dicey, but we still dancing. Yeah, Ashley. Double tap the screen for Ashley, bro. Let's go. It's up. It's up. It's up for Duke fans. Yeah. Let's go, Ashley. Yeah, Danny L. We got UConn coming up. Free smoke. Yeah, IQ Quan is up. It's up for Duke fans right now, bro. Let's go. Then you gonna have to wait till my wife is up here to Proctor. You know I don't be caring. I'll let you come up here. You gotta wait till she'll be up in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then you can send a request. Appreciate it, IQ Quan. JT, how y'all feel about Caleb, man? This the Caleb Foster, Ashley Jackson episode. Appreciate that, IQ Quan. This the Caleb Foster, Ashley Jackson episode. We sending love for them the whole night. Yeah. Was this the most gutsy win in the Shire era? We looked in trouble, down 55-45, big time grit. It's up there because the stakes, it's winner go home, man. Anytime you go down double figures in the second half of an NCAA tournament game, bro. Yeah, it gets scary. You know what I mean? Who do the girls play next? I don't know. They're not in UConn's region. Let me see. Let me pull up their bracket real quick. UConn. They got UCLA. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. Damn. Bet's a lot to deal with. Kiki ain't all. I like Kiki, but my co-host on Professional Amateurs, he can't stand Kiki. He think Kiki overrated. But they got UCLA next. Okay, so vibes, y'all. UConn. We've been back and forth. The fan base has been back and forth the past few years. Y'all dodging us. No, y'all dodging us. No, y'all dodging us. Ain't nobody can dodge. Nobody no more. How do I feel about UConn? I feel like this is an advantageous matchup for Duke. UConn kind of makes me a little nervous just because it's a one-game scenario. Anything can happen. Offensively, they haven't been playing up to par for most of the season, but they have come back and they got the pieces that they can do a lot with the pieces they have. They can offensively scare me. I'm more worried about Duke playing teams that can explode offensively. The teams that have trouble scoring, which UConn's been having trouble scoring all year, they just theoretically though they have the pieces. So what's up, Rock? Let's go. I knew somebody was gonna compare Caleb Foster to the Ryan Kelly game. Yeah, it felt like that. Ryan Kelly, he had 34 in that game back, but Ryan Kelly played like some trash the rest of the year. I remember that. Hopefully, this ain't Caleb's best moment. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I knew they was gonna come. Danielle, who is Dame Garden on UConn? I don't know. Clearly, Demery is not healthy. Me personally, I would love to see him guard. I don't know. It's going because UConn is small. I'm pretty sure we have to stick Boozer on Caravan. But Demery's going to try to play. How many minutes did Demery get in tonight? I believe that Demery is going to try to give him some minutes, but he's just not 100%. I'm assuming it's just going to be point of attack like it was tonight, Gabe Porter, I echo your sentiments. The scariest matchup to me, matchup-wise, was the one we just went through tonight. I feel like either one of those teams that we would have played between, and I would have rather it been Michigan State because they just suck offensively flat out. It just would have been easier. But Foster is not ready. Boy, you trolling. Your ass goofy. Your ass is real goofy, boy. I ain't gonna let you get to me. Not tonight. Slim was on that North Mexico. Yeah, he was, Rock. Yeah, he was. Slim was out there. Hey, listen, y'all. All the Isaiah Evans lovers, he gone. Tonight, stamped it. Put the stamp on it. That draft stock went pew. Skyrocket. My mama. We could have easily lost that game. You're right. We could have lost it. We do not win that game without Caleb Foster, bro. Flat out. Sean said ain't no one guarding Cam Booth, and that's the interesting thing. How do y'all feel about? Let me read some of y'all comments. I'm gonna let y'all chime in. Well, how do y'all feel about the UConn matchup? Anybody nervous? Anybody worried about UConn? Anybody concerned? Or is everybody kind of we went through the toughest matchup with St. John's. We went through the tougher matchup. I just want to see what y'all saying. Mike, my boy, shout out my boy Duke Life in the chat. Mike, not nervous. I'm with you, Mike. You nervous for UConn? Boozer needs to play big. He lazy AF. Boy. Ooh, you're not a boy. I'm sorry, Shannon. But you wild. It's normal to be nervous. Ain't nobody nervous like we can't beat UConn. Duke is the better team. It's just a one-game scenario. Listen, we all watched that damn game tonight when St. John's was shooting like Steph Curry and them. What the hell was that? What was that, bro? That's the one thing, honestly, we went down 10. I wasn't we about to lose. I had a feeling oh, shit, we're going to lose this game during the Siena game. I didn't have that feeling at all in TCU. I didn't get to the point of having that feeling against St. John's, but I did get nervous. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that love. Appreciate it, Joe. I think we said Amber. I'm sorry. I missed. I wasn't looking. I see it, but I appreciate that. But it's just you just never know, man. In these tournaments, it's just ain't nobody scared of UConn. Joe Daddy, love that. Appreciate that. Tyler said Caden Boots too many turnovers. How many turnovers did he have total? We were fine tonight, honestly, y'all. We was 9 turnovers as a team. It just seemed like some of them when they came, it was really, y'all. And a lot of them came during that stretch where they went up by double figures. How many turnovers did Caden have? He only had 2 turnovers. What the hell are you talking about? Too many turnovers. I just don't think he's getting ready regardless of what he did. Who you talking, Caleb? Boy, y'all don't know this Duke medical staff. Y'all better stop playing in that Duke medical staff face. Double tap the screen for the Duke medical staff tonight, y'all. I don't know what in the world they got going on, but if you read Duke Medical School on anybody's resume, give them a job. They know what the hell they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like Quan said, yeah, he should be right after lottery. I'm assuming you talking about Slim. Yeah, Slim is out of there. Slim made him some money tonight. I felt like Slim had NBA intangibles and he had stuff that you wanted the next level anyway, but he put it together on a really big stage tonight, and he made some pro shots all night long. Slim made pro caliber shots all night. Cheeseburger! Yeah! Cheeseburger! DDMF, you know what's up. Duke, me and then women. Hey, yo, Ashlyn Jackson, bro. Shout out to Shorty. Clutch! OD clutch. You know what I'm saying? But the UConn matchup, bro, did ISU beat Tennessee? They're winning right now. It ain't over. I think they are up by 8 points with 4 minutes left. It ain't over yet, though, but bro, this game was insane. How did we let them get so many threes? Listen, I don't understand. Hey, no, and I was joking with you, Joe Daddy. I was being funny. I wasn't, I was joking. But I don't understand. I do understand. That they just got hot. We weren't giving them, with the exception of the Dylan Mitchell shot, which Dylan Mitchell hadn't hit a damn 3 all year. Of course, let him shoot it. You know what I mean? But credit to St. John's, man. They just shot. They played out of their means, above their means. They did bail us out, though. Shout out to Brian on the Crazy Cast. He was saying that the fact that they took 32 threes. They took 32 threes. So I don't want to hear nobody mouth about the Duke whistle or the refs. You know what I mean? Bro, Duke went to the line, 24 times, only hit 15. Free throw stretch y'all out like it did me tonight too. I want to know that. But the free throws, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. But St. John's, like, of course, St. John's shot 32 threes, bro. Like, you're not gonna get a lot of foul attempts. Oh, I mean, a lot of foul shots. Playing like that. How many foul shots did they shoot? 8. That's their fault. You know what I mean? So it's their fault. The free throws, though, man. Oh, Jesus. Do I watch the Hornets? Somewhat. Yeah, I'm a Miami Heat fan. Get out of the way. But I'm from North Carolina, so I literally the Charlotte Hornets is the team I like watch. Like I'm a league pass subscriber, but if Miami isn't playing or before Miami comes on, I'm always tuning in to Charlotte for like that's my home state team. So I do cheer for the Hornets. I watch the Hornets. I'm excited that they're good this year because they've been embarrassing the state for the longest, and I'm just glad it's different. Debating the Duke versus UConn elite matchup. I'm reading AI comments. Boy, your ass. I'm goofy. I'm goofy, Joe Daddy. Like, I'm being the goofy right now. Yeah, thoughts on Duke's buzzer beater versus LSU. That was good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Duke was looking like they was trying to sell it at the end. It shouldn't even have got to the buzzer beater, but I'm glad that Ashlyn bailed everybody out because that would have been a hard pill to swallow had she not hit that shot. Because Duke 100% was the better team. They should have won that game. I didn't see the whole game. I'm gonna go back and rewatch. I was keeping up with the score though, and then I did watch. That's part of the reason why it took me so long to get back up here because once we got a crazy cast, I was going back and forth between the end of UConn and Michigan State, and then the end of Duke LSU. Intriguing games. Very intriguing games. But we finally got UConn, man. I'm excited to see that the matchup between Shire Hurley. I know that Hurley gets a lot of love, and he's arguably the best coach in college basketball. He's in that conversation for sure. But I also feel like John Shire is in that conversation, and I feel like this is the run this particular season with everything he's done this particular season. This is the run that's going to really like make people be like, oh, you know what? Shire in this conversation, the best coach in college basketball too. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see UConn run some really good stuff, bro. I just think that UConn is light in the ass. They just are. Terrence Reed is undersized. Lord knows Alex Carabin is undersized. More importantly, I'm interested in the matchups because this is a matchup nightmare for UConn. It just is. They just don't have like the size to go against Duke. Now, what could nullify that is UConn shooting similar in the fashion that they shot today. Let me see what they shot as a squad. I hate UConn so damn much. My best friend is a UConn fan, so we already been going back and forth. UConn shot 10 for 16 tonight. Michigan State. Oh no, that's free throws. I'm lying. 9 for 21. They hit 9 threes, took 21 on. I don't think that'll be enough to beat Duke, honestly. But UConn does have the type of like solo ball. Theoretically, is a good shooter. Braylon Mullins Braylon Mullins been shooting the ball pretty well. Not as of late. He's been a little up and down as of late, but he's been shooting the ball pretty well all season. But that's what kind of scares me about UConn. Is theoretically they have guys that can catch fire. Solo ball could shoot like the solo ball everybody thought he was going to be all year. And, you know, Caravan's been hit or miss, but he's traditionally a pretty good shooter. You know, I don't know, man. Matchup wise, though, I don't think they can do it. You know what I mean? So, but I don't want to bury the lead, bro. Caleb Foster. Jesus, bro. Like, the fact that Caleb Foster was able, like, not only that was he able to come back and play, we lose this game if Caleb Foster don't come back and play. Like, we needed him. So happy for him. Okay, this is a safe space. I ain't here to, like, I told you so, slander. I just want the people that's in the chat right now to publicly apologize to him, the people that has been hard on Caleb all year, just publicly apologize to him. Publicly apologize to him. Like, I don't know how it's gonna go. I was told after the last live that Cam Sheffield was watching the live and he had the whole team like watching the live. You know what I mean? So treat this like Caleb gonna hear y'all. The people that had ill things to say about Caleb all year, and the people that had doubted him and that questioned his role and how important it was. Now is your time to come on back to the good side. You know what I'm saying? Just come on back. It's cool. Carter said Caleb got us settled down in the second half. We needed him 100%. Double tap the screen for Caleb Foster, man. That was amazing, bro. It's going to be a 30 for 30 about Caleb Foster in a couple years. Once we end this run, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a 30 for 30, man. Y'all just got to like for real. I want to see the people. Let me read y'all comments real quick because I want to see. He said, I always love see Foster in his game. Me too. But we all know the whole fan base didn't feel like that all year. About the tournament, UConn here, people. Oh, wait, I'm going to get to y'all, UConn. Hold on, because I know y'all was going to be in here. We're going to get to y'all. We're going to get to y'all. Don't even sweat it. This is about Caleb right now, man. Forget y'all. Y'all always want to focus on, you know what I'm saying, selfish. I care nothing about UConn, right? Do y'all got a Caleb Foster story? UConn fans? Hell no. You don't got no damn Caleb Foster story. Country Life 910. Oh, yeah. I agree with you. And not only that, Caleb Foster's senior year, his senior night game is, oh my gosh, bro. That senior night game going to be epic. He going to get the loudest ovation, the loudest applause, the most standing people in the standing ovation in Duke senior night history. His senior night going to be epic on my mama. Yeah. Yeah, Amber. Amber Williams said, without him, we were out. 100%. This would have been a whole... I ain't gonna cap y'all. No, I ain't no hoe. I wouldn't have ran. I would have still been live. I'd have still came up here and went live just because I ain't gonna run. I didn't run after the UNC loss. I ain't run after the Texas Tech loss. So I would have came up here. But this would have been a whole different... Appreciate that, boo. My boo coming through with the love. Liddy, if you in here, send that request because my wife in here now. But this would have been a whole different vibe if Caleb Foster didn't suit up for us tonight. Like, really, really, really. Really! You know what I'm saying? IQ Quan C. Foster got comeback. The leadership he brings is amazing. Appreciate it, IQ Quan. Appreciate that to my boo thing. I'm gonna kiss you real hard, extra hard in the mouth for this. We on one. Duke women and men in the Elite Eight. Let's go. We up. We feeling good. Yeah, Javante, the men and the women, girls and the boys. We doing this. Let's go, Duke. Appreciate that. Appreciate that love, y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all really be out here spreading love. You feel me? C-Foss is goated. He's always been cause no, really though. He's especially like this season. He's played. I just really wish Caleb would have played more in that Houston game. Maybe that story would have ended differently, but whatever, man. Appreciate that. Hoops with it cut it off. Hoops with Dylan. Appreciate that. I love you. Thank y'all so much for these gifts. I'm assuming they said hoops. Oh, you do say hoops with Dylan. I was guessing. Hoops with Dylan. Let's go, Dylan. You hoop for real? Can you hoop? You like that? I still got a little bit of ability. Got to give love to the Duke women and men for going to the Elite Eight tonight. Let's go, man. That's dope. Country Life said ACC football championship, ACC championship, and national championship for the men and the women. I ain't gonna lie. The women, very good win. Boy, UConn a different monster. The women, the UConn women a different monster. I'm going to be cheering for Duke the whole way, but I hope the ladies get as far as they can, man. You know, anything can happen. You never know. But UConn a different monster. This Iowa State game got me stressing. Jackson Miller, what you an Iowa State fan? Oh, it's about to be a wrap for them. No Jefferson though, man. Yo, damn, Nate Lamont and them really getting ready to go to the Elite Eight. Can they beat Michigan? I didn't think Iowa could beat Florida neither. So you just never know. Damn. I had Iowa State in my Final Four in my bracket. I had Iowa State beat Michigan. Someone needs to eliminate Duke. Why would you want that? Like, no. No one needs to eliminate Duke. Nah, bro, you bugging. Yeah, congrats to the ladies. I can't stand LSU. I ain't gonna say I can't stand them. I like Flage. Kim Mulkey is a character. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. I ain't gonna tweet. Now y'all know Duke women ain't beating UConn. Hey, listen. Anything's possible, but sheesh, Thomas, you ain't wrong. Yeah, I just realized St. John's cooked UConn in the tournament. They cooked not just in the tournament. They beat UConn 2 or 3 times they played in. The one game that UConn did beat, which is ironically enough, before tonight, St. John's had lost one game in their past 22 or 23, somewhere around there. It was like 22-1, 23-1, something like that. But the one loss was to UConn, and it was literally like I'm not even exaggerating, the biggest aberration shooting game I've ever seen in my life. Like St. John's literally just couldn't hit a shot. It was wild. And it wasn't even like UConn was just strapping them up. It's just they just missed everything. Everything. So, I don't know. We need a coach. Yeah. Caleb, y'all ain't got no coach. I hate that y'all fired Hubert, man. That sucks. Damn, I don't know. I keep calling saying they maybe can compete with Michigan. Tennessee, you got the size. They got a lot of size. They're gonna be physical with Michigan. They got plenty bigs to throw at the Michigan front court. I will give them that. They got enough bigs to throw at them. That's for sure. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I feel like we superheroes right now. Like I really feel like can't nobody beat us outside of the association. I'm a Duke fan. I'm a homer. I don't run from that. I don't I hate people that's in this space about discussing basketball. Like, first of all, I don't trust nobody that's a huge basketball fan without an allegiance. Like, how the hell are you that big of a basketball fan, but you don't have you're not loyal to a team? I don't trust them type people. But it is what it is. Why did Tiger Woods get arrested? Because he in here drinking this same stuff I'm drinking. That's why he got arrested. That tequila flavored water. Anybody that's got anything alcoholic, y'all can take y'all shot now. That was mine. First time for everything, I guess, on this show. I'm on this live. It ain't really a show, but we're going to treat it like a show because I'm saving it. I'm going to save the first part of the live for those y'all don't want to hear in the first part. I went live right before I went on the Crazy Cat because I had to go live immediately. Immediately. I didn't want to let the emotion of the game get by without interacting with some of y'all, but I'm going to say that one too. Let me already get in your eyes. What was the number one reason we beat St. John's? Toughness. We were just tougher than them. And you want to know what's so impressive about that is that's the element that everybody said would be the detriment for Duke against St. John. Flat out. Everybody talked about the fact that how physical St. John's was and they have grown men and, I'm going to punch Duke in the mouth and woot. I'm going to bring the stats back up because in all actuality, it was us that punched them in the mouth. And like I was saying on Crazy Cat, we didn't just punch them in the mouth. We punched them in the mouth, punched them in the eye. Excuse me. We punched them in the nose. We just kept punching their ass. We just beat the hell out of St. John's today. Beat the hell out of them. We were the more physically imposing team tonight. 40-27 on the glass. Dominated them. I don't have points in the paint. Stat. Oh, yeah, I do. 40-28. That's the number one reason we won. Wait, who got criminal behavior? They flagged me, y'all. I don't know. Your live contains themes that may find uncomfortable. Oh, wow, I guess. I don't know. They flagging me. I don't know. Tennessee is tough. Yeah, we already conquered that mountain, though. And that's not... a lot of people probably not gonna harp on that or remember it too much because that was in the very, very beginning of the season. But I talked about the fact that we went on the road in the second exhibition game and defeated Tennessee. That tough physical team. They sold it out, 20,000 people for a damn exhibition game. Like they were gonna be able to draw from that experience, and it started with that. I felt like with that particular performance, we were set. We were down early. You know what I'm saying? Came back. Yeah, boo, they done flagged me. I don't know why they flagged me. Probably because I said something about tequila flavored water. I don't know. But it was the water bottle. Like, I could have been joking. I won't. I was joking, though. Yeah, we owe Tennessee from a few years back anyway. Oh, 44 proof. Shout out 44 proof. You right. Damn. We ain't got to really worry about them. We won't really have to worry about Tennessee into the potentially into the national championship game, though. Honestly, yeah, because our side of the bracket, we would have to play the winner between Iowa and Illinois, which Illinois scares the hell out of me. You know what I mean? Oh, I got you. Boo. Yeah, Illinois scares me. I'm not gonna lie because of some of the shooting capability that they have offensively. They can be scary. They are bigger than Duke. The one advantage that Duke has over everybody, they don't have it over Illinois because Duke is the second tallest team in college basketball, some of the best positional length and size. The one team that trumps us is Illinois. And I honestly, those are the only teams that scare me. Is those teams that are like really good offensively. I would have rather played Houston in the Final Four. I'm not gonna cap y'all down. I'm gonna be nervous as hell. I am not really worrying about UConn. I feel like we're gonna easily beat UConn. I don't want to disrespect them. You know what I mean? But Danny, you right, I'm gonna be Hawkeyes. Let's go. Bennett Sturts, let's go. I'm on my mama. I do not want to play that Illinois team, but I mean, we gotta a game like St. John's. For those of y'all that have not seen Illinois play, because I know I like a lot of Duke fans, like, you know what I mean? It's 365 teams in the Division 1. It's hard to watch everybody. And then a lot of people are just like fixated on their particular thing. But my boy Al, let's go. For those of y'all that have not watched Illinois play, bro, St. John's hit. How many threes did they hit on us? I want to say 12, 11, 13. I was close. They were 13 to 32. If Illinois get 32 threes, Illinois can hit 20 of them. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not even exaggerating at all. Like, they could hit 23s, bro. Like, Eli said Illinois offense is terrifying. Yeah, it is. I'm scared as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no HOE in my blood. But I am scared of, like, just the finality, like, because losing any game right now. Like, and I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Hold on. This is real water, TikTok, so you don't flag me. This is real water. Damn, I'm choking on. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Even if we beat UConn, part of me going to be like, nervous as hell. I just am. Naturally, I'm going to be like Kobe. Job's not done. Is the job done? Nope. Because we was just there last year. And that's the wrong team to like, I'm going for Iowa. My mama. Woo. Hey, nah, man. Cool to chill. That ain't Baca. TikTok definitely flagged me because I said something about, tequila flavored water. And I was being funny. You know what I mean? But no, Al, Shia with the legacy pad, Patino, Hurley, and 2 more legends for your first title. That is, Brittany, that's the one you should have put up. You right. I'm gonna chill out. I'm having fun with it, but no, seriously. Then that's what I said. Like, I feel like this particular run that we're on, I said it earlier, Al. John Shire is setting himself up to like literally thrust himself into the best coach in college basketball conversation, and like it is undeniable. Like right now, there are a couple of names. Like I seen this list. I don't want to get off my because I had saw it on my phone. I think it was on Twitter, but I had seen a list where they were ranking the top 10 coaches in the Sweet 16. They didn't even have John Shire on the list, and I was like, what? Like what? They didn't even have John Shire on the list. So, Al, you spot on with that. You spot on with that. You know? Yeah, John was about to cry post-game interview. Caleb really inspired him. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I almost cried. Not even at the end of the game. I can't even remember what point. When Caleb hit a shot once. Caleb, I don't know. I really did. I had to literally, like, tell myself, like, bro, chill out. This is Sweet 16. You ain't about to cry for Sweet 16. And it wasn't even just that. It was just, like, the moment. Like, I really felt like a proud papa watching him, bro. Like, his parents 100% had to be balling in the stands. I know his parents was crying in that game. There is no way if that was my child, I would have been like, I'm talking about the ugly cry, like, my mama, bro. I really did get teary-eyed, like, over watching it, because that's crazy. And it ain't even just that. It's just that it was him. We all, like, as Duke fans, we all know what he went through last year. We all know that. Like, and everybody want the best for this kid. Everybody, I mean, we felt bad because it was a key injury. But I feel like, and I'll speak for the whole fan base. I don't know if anybody else feel like this, but I feel like if that broken foot on senior night would have been anybody else, it would have been easier to take. It would have still been hard. But the fact that it was Caleb made it extra hard outside of Cam Boozer. If that would have been Cam Boozer, somebody would have jumped. It might have been my ass. But I ain't going to hold you. But yeah, outside of that, it's just the fact that it was him. And it was just like, him playing like that, bro. In that spot, like I said, we lose that game without Caleb Foster. We lose it. We do not win that game if Caleb Foster does not suit up tonight. And that's what felt so good for him. Like, I literally, like, as a man that's got a 20-year-old daughter, I like, you know what I mean? And when she's not an athlete, she ain't cheering in college no more. But, like, I don't know how his parents, I would have loved to, like, see them talk to his parents. I'd have been crying my damn eyes out, bro. Like, I'd have been so, like, it'd have been crazy, bro. Said, Long Beach vet said, Duke's coach is not respected because he hasn't won anything yet. And, which I get it, but this is his fifth year. Fifth year, right? Yeah. First year we went to the, we lost in the second round of Tennessee. 3 straight. This is fourth year. 3 straight Elite Eights after that. Elite Eight next year. Final Four next year. Elite Eight again this year. This is fourth year. This is as good as you can get, though. Like, I mean, he early, and I get it if you want to wait for him to actually get the big one, but he's the winningest coach in his first 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. He's up there with him, for sure. You know what I mean? So I agree. Until he wins the title, he probably won't get his respect. But all right. So I see y'all in the comments talking about UConn, Cam Sheffield. Yeah, Cam, DDMF. Let's go. Yeah, DDMF. You know what time it is, man. Hey, listen, bro. I see y'all talking about UConn. Not gonna lie. I genuinely feel like the St. John's matchup is the toughest matchup we'll face until the national championship game. UConn is a good program. Matchup-wise, this is not what they want. This is not the matchup. For Dan Hurley will never admit it. All right, and I get that. You feel me? But it's a reason why he was, like, telling his fan base to root for St. John's. Matchup-wise, this ain't what they want. But this smoke free and you getting it anyway. You dig? You getting it anyway. Because you tried the Dodgers and you can't do it no more. It's up. Straight up, Jamal, what's up, man? Jamal, you been here. Al said round of 32, 23, Elite 8, 24. Yeah, Final Four 25. You right. You know what I mean? And you right also too with this other comment, Al. St. John's felt like a Final Four national championship. It really did. That felt like that had a Final Four vibe to me. It really did. I don't want to disrespect the remaining 3 teams we got to play because I feel like if we get even Arizona or Michigan, whoever we could get potentially in the title game, you know what? I just sat here and told you how scared I was of Illinois, so maybe I shouldn't say that. But like as a, I just don't think it'll get that tough. Like my favorite thing about this Duke team is that every fork in the road, like every point of adversity we hit, we meet it head on and knock that hole through the wall. Like, adversity means nothing to this team. This team is so tough and battle-tested. Like, I've been a Duke fan for a long time. It makes me mad when when people, like, paint Duke as soft or put them in a different light like that. But I understand. Like, I've been a Duke fan for a long time. I kind of understand where some of that comes from. And that's, like, speaking on past Duke teams. This Duke team just not soft at all. Like, they with all of that, bro. All of that. All of that. Like, all of that. This team is with all of that. Physicality, like, and that's one of the things that frustrated me about the narrative coming into this game about St. John's is just like, and my favorite thing about this win is we beat they ass. Like, and it was like the Michigan win too. Double tap the screen for us beating St. John's ass. Like, physically beating their ass tonight. Like, took it to them. Like, took it to them. And everybody thought that that's what would be the detriment for us. Literally took it to St. John's tonight from a physicality standpoint. And teams have been trying to be like, well, this team is very physical. I don't know how Duke is going to match. Like, I don't know how to, man, shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up with that. We're 35 wins into, we got 30, it was 35 tonight, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Where we at? 35? I know my team. Yeah, what's wrong with y'all? 35 wins later, and y'all still trying to, like I had said, bro. Watch college basketball a long time. I've never seen a team this dominant, this disrespected in my damn life. Like, what are y'all on? I don't understand why everybody keep trying to poke holes in his armor. And they've been doing it all year, and it's so annoying, bro, because it's like, we not what y'all think we are. We just not that. And everybody, every step of the way, like, people gonna be picking, like, UConn, like, we told y'all, UConn all year. Now they're here. They're right on the doorstep of the Final Four. We're gonna expect, it's gonna be all UConn glazing. And we're gonna beat their ass, too. We're gonna beat their ass, too. Like, straight up. Question, I know you're a Duke fan. Who do you think UNC hires their head coach? I don't know. Because I'm gonna be honest about this. That job is not as appealing as people think it is. Especially right now. It's just a mess. That program is a mess right now. It's a mess. Thank God that I made the right decision. I made the right decision in choosing to be a Duke fan. Because my entire family liked the Tar Heels. Like, I'm the only one with sense. My damn wife liked the Tar Heels. She ain't got no sense neither. I love you, boo. But you know, I don't know who they go. That job is not as appealing as people think. And all the UNC fans that like, how dare y'all arrogant asses like Brad Stevens? Why do y'all think Brad Stevens gonna leave the front office of the Boston Celtics? Yo, I wish them nothing but the worst. I'm not gonna lie, they so arrogant. Like, we didn't just see Kentucky go through this. Kentucky didn't really want Mark Pope, by the way. And they showing y'all, the fan base showing. UK fans, y'all usually be in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all in here tonight, but they didn't want Mark Pope. We just saw Kentucky go through this. UNC is getting ready to go through the same exact thing. Princess said, I hope we see Michigan versus Duke. Not me. I don't really care about that. Honestly, I really want to beat Arizona now. I'm tired of y'all disrespect. And I normally want the easiest path. I'm really tired of y'all. I don't want to hear no damn excuses once we cut these nets down next week. I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to hear, well, this team lost, that team, this team, the ref. Shut the hell up. I want to see salutes from everybody once we cut these nets next week. Like, for real. So, Arizona is the latest flavor of the week. Because 2 weeks ago, y'all was like, who the hell can beat Florida? Now, I don't know if anybody can beat Florida. Especially after I hate that I had to do the HBCU like that, man. That was dirty. That they had to do they had to do Prairie View like that, but everybody was, oh my God, they beat Prairie View by like 60 points, almost like got clapped very next game. You know? Everybody that y'all want to ride, everybody wave y'all want to ride, instead of trying to ride our wave, honestly, and like I said, I appreciate it because I feel like this Duke team performs better in that light. Like, this team is built like how Quinn Cook said, Duke is never the underdog. This team should never believe that. I mean, they should believe it, but this team performs better when they fly under the radar. And I just keep like not looking at us on that damn radar. And then boom, we come and bomb y'all ass like out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. Duke, Michigan should be sending them in the finals. Duke, anybody that's coming from that side, because it's gonna be Duke, it's gonna be Michigan and Arizona, more than likely. You know what I mean? Tennessee really won by 14. Damn. I'm gonna be rooting for Tennessee though. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna be rooting for Tennessee. You know what I mean? High ride 2025. Haters are gonna hate. We all know this. Good season for Michigan State. Good reasons. Good riddance in their damn season. I hate Sparty. I'm glad they lost. I wanted them to win tonight because I wanted to be the one to beat them. But see it. My wife should have penned this comment. UNC is already turning into NC State. It's already happening. You seen they celebrated the damn first four last year. They celebrated making it into Dayton. Like, they was NC. I was saying, like, what the hell? Why y'all happy about this? Y'all NC State now? You barely getting in the tournament and like, y'all, goofies. It is what it is. Michigan going to beat Zona? I don't know, man. Zona's more disciplined than Michigan. Michigan just don't have the discipline. They're good. I ain't about to care about Michigan. The discipline is going to bite them in the ass when it comes time for it, though. You know it's bad when they're talking about trying to get Kenny Smith. Oh, I did read that. Like Kenny Smith got a pretty good basketball. He got a pretty good basketball mind. You know what I mean? I don't want to like act like he don't know ball at all, but you're right, Al. Jokes. Yeah, double tap the screen for us being Duke fans and not having to worry about that stuff that UNC got going on. Woo! God is good, ain't he? Ain't he? It is what it is, bro. Yeah, Michigan winning on y'all tripping hard. No UNC slander. All the UNC slander. What are you talking about? Hey, all right, y'all. I love UNC. Psych, it ain't that serious. I hate them still. I still hate them. I ain't trying to ruin the rest of my night, though, boo. You know. But, you know, Billy Donovan and TJ. I'm going to say this right now. I hope it's TJ. I hope it ain't Billy Donovan. Because I don't like the potential, like, snowball effect Billy Donovan leaving Chicago could have on Duke. Let me just throw that out. I'm going to just leave it at that. I hope it's TJ. Who do we want to win? Iowa, Illinois. Iowa, Duke fans. We wear your black and gold tomorrow. Mama, wear your black and gold tomorrow, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I do not want to play Illinois in the Final Four. I mean, we're gonna beat like whoever we gotta play. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got me in trouble, Al. I'm good. She joking. But whoever we gotta play, man. But I went to the doctor a little while ago, and the doctor told me I need to start eating more fruit because I got to worry about my cholesterol. Like, I'm that old. Like, I got to start worrying about cholesterol. I don't got blood pressure. I don't need the damn stress. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the stress, G. You feel me? Yeah, T. Roy said Kenny Smith was never coaching anyone, been in any staff. Like, he'd be great for you. They had the right guy. I don't know what the hell they was doing. Hubert was the perfect guy for the job. You think Duke peaked early? Okay. Wow. Unbelievable. Worry about UConn first. You right. You right, Gary. I ain't gonna lie. Let's stop jumping the gun here, okay? Because we do got, even though I think Duke should beat UConn relatively comfortable, I think the matchups are more advantageous for us. We still gotta win the game. So you know, I don't know. Media gonna try to sell Shia to Chicago even harder once Donovan leave. And you right, Al. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, yes, I think John is a Duke lifer. We all like, you just don't never know, man. Hell, that NBA money real. They call him White, bro. He get the most respect in Illinois. They call him White Mike. He grew up with the nickname White Mike from Chicago. Like that's where he's from. I know he a big time Bulls fan. Hey, bro, that's scary. Any Duke fan that ain't really worried about that is naive. Mr. Clarence, my boy. Any Duke fan that's not really worried about that though is naive though. Seriously. That's a real threat if Billy Donovan takes that UNC job and the vacancy opens up in Chicago. And Duke, put that on top of Duke potentially winning the national championship. Whew. Scared, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But let's win the title first. We just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, Gary, first things first. First things first. Is Deron Rippey generational? He has generational athleticism for a guard. His athleticism is different, bro. My mama. He's different. Generational as a complete player now. Shia was handpicked by Coach K. Yeah, I'm with you, T-Roy. I'm like I said, I think John is a Duke lifer. I just think it just makes me nervous. It really do. It makes me nervous, the fact that job could open up and Shia is going to be the hottest coach in college basketball once that job open up. We're going to win the title, y'all. I'm speaking that to existence, okay? We're going to win the title. Everybody's going to be like, when them NBA jobs open up, we all know this. The hottest coaches in college basketball get the NBA looks when these jobs open up. At the end of the year, it's going to be 5-6 jobs to open up. We're going to get 2 new teams. 2 new teams in the NBA. And like I said, not to mention, John Shire's favorite team is about to open up, more than likely. Even if Billy Donovan don't take the UNC job, they probably getting ready to fire his ass regardless. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, let's pray. Let's just pray, man. My prayer warriors, man, get on this, man. We need to fast over John Shire not wanting to leave, dude. NIL people, we got to pay him whatever he need. Remember when Coach K turned down the Lakers? Yes, I do. And like, my rebut to that would be, Coach K ain't grow up on no damn Lakers fan, no. It's just that's the only thing that scared me about this. John Shire is a big-time Chicago fan of, like, the Chicago sport. I know he like them punk-ass Bears who we smoked in the playoffs. Let's go! Smoke the Bears in the playoffs. We ain't smoking. The Bears had me scared as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah, you're right, Al. He did turn down the Lakers, so maybe Shire turned down, which I believe Shire turned down the Bulls. I ain't trying to, like, scare nobody, but, it's, you know, I know that they're gonna come calling once we win this title, because we winning the title. We're winning the title, okay? Poor Bears. Ain't no damn poor Bears. Poor Rams. Why are you kidding me? Don't get me started. Poor Rams. I cannot believe we lost that. Oh, my God, bro. And we would have played the Patriots. We would have did the Patriots just as... Next year's our year, though. We're going to win the Super Bowl. My Rams are winning the Super Bowl next year. Mr. Clarence, C. Foss was a grown man tonight. Facts. Andrea, I'm sorry. I you know what I mean? Somebody brought it up. One of the people commented about it. You know what I mean? I don't believe it's going to happen. It's just worth the conversation. It's interesting. I'll say that. I don't believe he's going to leave Duke for Chicago. Who the hell would want to leave Duke? First of all, why would you even want to leave the comfortability of being in the position that he's in, which he could literally coach Duke forever if he wanted to. He's got lifetime job security. You do not have ultimate job security in the NBA. I would turn the NBA down job just for that. You don't have job security, but you know. Well, we ain't speaking on that, y'all. This is Caleb Foster night. We ain't about to get negative with the negativity. Damn all that Shia might believe. Who gives a damn? Caleb Foster. Let's go. That's what we on tonight. You feel me? Caleb, I'm going to play regardless Foster. Let's go. Should Foster start Sunday? No. Foster, and that's a good question. That's a good question. But I feel like the role that Foster plays, I feel like Foster can give us the production whether he plays. And as you saw, like it could dictate, the game dictates how everything should go. Like you can't really dictate the game. And tonight nobody probably thought, even if Caleb played, that he would play 19 minutes, but it just dictated that. So, and I just feel like what he does for the team, he can do it in his roles. He doesn't necessarily need to start to give us a production that we need to win. So it's nothing wrong with keeping everything as is and still starting Caden. Caden's been fine. You know, Patriots winning next year. Boy, the hell, psych. Kyron Williams, your fantasy GOAT. Let's go. That's my boy. I love him and Blake. Those my guys. Caleb was MVP. You right, Andrea, for sure. What year did you graduate from Duke? 2001. Look me up. You turned up at the graduation and everything. Boy, get your ass up, man. When did you graduate from the damn school you cheer for? Is that not the dumbest damn, like, what? I gotta be an alumni to be a Duke fan. I'm from North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I grew up 30 minutes away from Durham, bro. I've been a Duke fan since I was 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you about to make me start cursing. And I told my mama I wasn't gonna curse. You know what I'm saying? I told her I wasn't gonna be cursing up here. And I ain't about to lie to my mama for y'all up here trying to taunt me. We running through the toughest bracket ever. Simple. We is running through this bracket, though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, NC Girl Hell. Shout out to double tap the screen if you from North Carolina in the chat. Because I know it'd be like my boy 44 Proof. I see him. I know he in DC. I know y'all be everywhere. Double tap the screen if you from the Hoop State. It's not the Tar Heel State. And we need to petition. We need to petition somebody. We need to go to the legislation. Like, we need to change the nickname of North Carolina formally to the Hoop State instead of the Tar Heel State. You know what I'm saying? Watch his dad in the NBA. He was a great player. I'm assuming you talking about Cam's dad. I grew up in Fayetteville. Oh, let's go! All right. You been cursing the whole life. No, hell and stuff like that ain't the curse words I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real curse words, Brittany. Brittany, you live with me. You know how I talk. You know how I talk for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? This is like not cursing at all. You know that about me. How you feel about UConn? Scooby Snacks. Matchup wise, it's gonna be rough for them. I'm not gonna lie. But I will say this. It will be interesting to see who John throws Dame on. Honestly. It's just the power forward matchup is going to be interesting too. I know Cam is going to be up for the challenge. Caravan is not a traditional four. He's going to run him around a lot of screens. But on the other side of I think we're going to dominate them on the inside. Terrence Reed has had a pretty good NCAA tournament, but I feel like, you know, this is our matchup. You know, so. Yeah, we just got something in the water out here. I hear you 44 proof. All right. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's 1:19 in the morning. I gotta go. I'm off work tonight. I'm about to spend some time with my wife. I love y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Thank y'all for the Duke is known for choking, by the way. Boy. Thank God for growth, because I really wanted to give you a piece of my mind. Okay, I see what y'all saying. The turnover and free throws got to get better. Turnover-wise, we were okay tonight. The free throws, Jesus. Boy, bro. Y'all trying to send me to the grave with these free throws. They got to get better. You right about that, Andrea. But, you know, like Mr. Clarence said, we came through in the end. You know. Yeah, 44 proof said choking on trophies. Let's go. Yeah, did I see the buzzer beat about Duke women? Yeah. That's why it took me so long to get up here. I was watching them. I was supporting the women. But I love y'all. I'm going to be back up here on live. Crazy Cast. We're going to do the Crazy Cast episode after the game. Sunday, I believe they said it's at 5. We got a 5 o'clock tip. So, I'm going to be on live. I'm assuming around like 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there. Y'all can be looking for me. More than likely, if we win, I already know I ain't going to do a victory lap. So I'll probably do the same thing. I'm probably going to jump on live immediately after the game. I might be there for 20 minutes or so until we get ready to go live. Matter of fact, that's exactly what I'm gonna start doing the rest of the year. I'm gonna jump on live immediately after the game. I'm gonna be on live with y'all until we get ready to go live on the Crazy Cast, and then I'm gonna jump off, and then once we done with Crazy Cast, I'm gonna get right back up here because y'all my peoples. Y'all my peoples. I rock with y'all. You dig? So love y'all, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. I will see y'all on Sunday. We got 3 more, y'all. Let's go do. Catch y'all.